before I win it, I am in the market for a new kitchen. And I've got a real budget to spend, so I don't.
Not trying to sway this, any? No, not at all, not at all.
I just thought, just to get
a little bit of networking while you're doing it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hi guys, it's Karim here. Today we're going to do a little cooking challenge. I'm with James from the Pig and Whistle. There's a surprise bag of ingredients, so let's go inside the MKM home and see what they've got.
Ready? This is bigger than mine. Right, garlic, shallots, orzo. If you want any of this back, just shout.
Lemon. Okay.
I know what I'm making. Do you?
Vaguely. It's going to change halfway through, but... For today's cooking challenge, I made a plate on a classic cassoulet with chorizo and white beans from the Pig and Whistle pantry. That's served over baked sourdough with a mystery ingredient of seasonal asparagus, all finished with a poached egg.
Today's star ingredient for the dish was asparagus, and from the mystery box ingredients, alongside some produce from the Pig and Whistle Pig Pantry Deli, I have made a creamed risotto with parmesan lemon, topped that with the asparagus, some smoked chorizo and chili mussel.
Let's do this.
What are you making, Karim?
A mess. Nice little cassoulet, toasted sourdough. Nice bit of seasonal asparagus. Might throw an egg in for good measure. And you?
I am going to use the orzo to make like an orzotto, so like a risotto but with pasta. Asparagus on top, chorizo, some mussels. I'm basically just using everything.
Everything that came along?
It's alright.
Yeah, yeah. Throw it all in the pan.
Is essentially what I'm doing.
See, the problem is the ridicule I'm going to get.
Is that what you're more worried about?
The backlash from the likes of Mr. Coyle. Yeah, a little bit.
He made a good job of it.
That's the problem.
You're going to miss doing these videos.
Do you know what? They've been fun. They've been eye-opening, but they've been fun.
Who's the best? Aside from yourself, who's the best chef at Hull City then?
Out of the players?
Yeah.
Louis surprised me. I would say Alfie.
Yeah.
And even though Matt burned absolutely everything, his enthusiasm was good.
A for effort.
And the fact that he would happily eat a raw, cooked and burnt omelette all at the same time was inspiring.
Who was it who did the pancake that was both overcooked and
Matt.
raw?
Yep. Yeah. Mr. Ingram.
Oh. So you've used a lot of ingredients that I brought from the deli, which is a bit like a win-win. Even if I lose, I feel like
you've won. I've
won because you've used most of our produce.
Because there's some absolutely beautiful produce. That's why.
I didn't even pay to say that.
No, it's true. But sometimes you only need a really good product.
Yeah.
And it just needs a little bit to enhance it, which.
We use a lot of the produce we sell in the restaurant from the deli, and I think when guests buy it, they're always amazed at the results, but it's just because it is like the best stuff and you don't need to do a lot, do you?
And that's kind of a lot of the conversations we have with the boys about find a good local butcher, find a good fishmonger, buy good produce, and then you just literally add a little bit to it. It doesn't take a lot. Instead of buying pre-made sauces, you can make them on your own.
It's way better for you as well, right?
It's healthier, and it's those good old little life skills.
I don't think I've ever done a cookery competition.
I did one, and what does that tell you?
that you either crashed out spectacularly
there you go.
Or won it and ended on a high.
Okay, let's get this cooking down. So literally I've got some onions and garlic just sweating down as the base of the cassoulet. We'll use these beautiful white beans, the bacon lardons, and then some chorizo and some roasted red peppers. Products are available at the Pig and Whistle.
And then what are you doing?
And then we're going to add a little bit of veg stock, reduce that right down, finish it with a load of fresh mint, a little bit of parsley. Serve that over the toasted sourdough, blanch off the asparagus, and then literally in a hot pan, so lots of oil, garlic, salt and pepper, and just sear it off very quickly to give it some colour.
I'm just prepping the veg for the base of the risotto, so I'm using orzo pasta as you would rice. I'm going to cook it first in the chicken stock, and then I'm going to sweat the shallot, garlic as a base, add the orzo, add some of the liquid back, cream it with some creme fraiche and some of that parmesan on your bench if you lend me some.
Maybe.
And then I'm just going to blanch my asparagus, keep it nice and al dente, and then I'm going to top the risotto off with some crispy chorizo that I brought from the deli and some of the mussels, maybe finish it with a little bit of fresh lemon, maybe a little of the smoked aioli.
Very nice.
Literally just chucking the kitchen sink at it and hoping
For the best.
some of it's tasty.
Okay, well that's two of us doing that. So why orzo and not risotto rice or arborio?
Well, we've got half an hour, and you probably could do a risotto, a traditional risotto. We did have rice on the bench, but orzo used in that way is maybe not something people think of. It's something we do, although not in this way at the restaurant.
Okay.
There's a really classic dish from San Sebastian that's creamed orzo with loads of this like slightly smoky cheese. It's a really, really simple tapas. They just top it with a herb oil. So I guess this is like a
Play on that?
a flashed up play on that with a few more ingredients for good measure. And that dish is on the menu at the Pig and Whistle right now.
Right now? At this minute?
Yeah.
So you change the menu a lot at the Pig?
Yeah, we do really. We have sort of dishes that kind of don't come off the menu ever because they're just classics, like the patatas bravas, padron peppers, those kind of things. But around it, the other 10 dishes kind of we just change depending what's available. Really, it might be a similar dish, but the fish changes on it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we're fortunate that there's sort of. It's only a small team, me and one other, so it's not a lengthy process trying to change a dish. We decide the night before it's on the menu for lunch the next day.
So what do you do? Go seasonal or just whatever takes your fancy?
Yeah, try and keep sort of seasonality at the core. Things like this asparagus are right in season at the minute, aren't they? So they're always a bit better value and a bit tastier in season, less food miles, aren't they? So
yep.
I think everyone, not just chefs, are pretty keen for that now, aren't they? Even guests, you know, home cooks. Sorry, chef.
Come on. Sabotage already. You don't mind, do you? Yours look better than mine. Wet fingers and induction never work.
You blaming the equipment?
Always. We're going to get my excuses in early.
That chorizo that we sell in the deli, I think you're using it as well. It's lightly smoked, so super tasty.
Smells unbelievable.
What's the best thing about cooking for the players then?
Best thing about cooking for the players?
Compared to being in the industry? In like a restaurant setting or something?
So, as you know, restaurant setting, your customer base changes literally twice a day. With the players, you get to the point where you understand them, you learn about them, their needs, their requirements, what they like.
You don't get it wrong, do you? They're in for dinner tomorrow, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Once you have a certain level of trust, shall we say, then if you do get something wrong, they will tell you. But the fact of you're trying to give them something healthy, something nutritious, something that's actually got flavour in it. Also in a restaurant setting, you can load it with butter, with animal. You can get as much flavour in it from as many sources as possible. It's
quite an important job you've got, really, from a nutrition perspective.
The nutrition side of it is the key. It's the fundamental part of it. But like I said, then trying to get flavour in there.
Yeah, you've not got the tools.
I'm used to being in a restaurant. You can't go, oh, here's some nice animal fat, here's some sugar, here's some butter, we'll get some nice cream through there. It's a case of going, actually, how do we do this? But the best thing about it is the fact that they will give you stick, they will give you banter,
Yeah.
But behind all of that, there is a level of respect and thanks that goes a long way. And then obviously you see them go out, do the 90 minutes, and you kind of sit there, and to an extent you go, we've fueled that.
Yeah.
So me and the team at the training ground.
Quite rewarding then.
It is. You can take a lot from it, but with that, with the thanks, and you want to progress it further. You want to give them more.
Yeah.
To see how far, almost, can we get it to a restaurant setting?
Yeah.
Can we deliver
that
like
level.
you do up there? Can we do small plates? Can we do change pasta every day?
Yeah, you just told me what they're having there before we came on the competition, and I quite fancy coming for lunch now.
I'm sure we can find you a table.
I just don't want to have to do the training bit.
I was going to say you can do the pots afterwards, that'll be alright.
Oh yeah, I could probably get involved with that.
But no, it's, all in all, yes, it's hard work. I'm not going to say it's not.
Yeah.
There is a lot of on-the-job learning, nutritional side. We do obviously breakfast and lunch, and we try and change the lunch every day. We try and throw breakfast specials in there alongside what is the core menu of eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs and more eggs in various ways.
Is that just from a protein point of view?
Yeah, they'll do poached, scrambled with various flavours. They'll do omelettes with various fillings. But the lunch literally changes every day, and as a core, it's a couple of proteins, a couple of carbs, and veg. And we try and kind of loosely go with two almost different menus each day. So
yeah.
then you'll kind of base that on a region somewhere loosely. So we'll do a French style, we'll do an Indian style, we do a lot of...
I bet the public don't realise that's going on behind the scenes, do they?
We do a lot of Asian influence stuff. So using
it's a bit lighter and...
It's lighter, so using miso.
Yeah.
In a lot of stuff, 'cause it's easy to get flavours.
Yeah.
We'll make kimchi's. So it's literally, as I said, it comes back to the whole thing of trying to get flavour into stuff. It's challenging, but to be fair, if you enjoy what you do and you're prepared for a challenge, then it's an absolutely brilliant role to be in. Top that with, if you enjoy football, you're onto a win-win. You just, compared to being in a restaurant, you have to know how to kind of read a room. Yeah.
I bet it's quite an exciting, especially when they're winning.
It's amazing. So obviously 2 years ago, yesterday, was promotion from League One, and I'd literally been at the club a month and a half, 2 months.
You said that you were individually responsible for that then?
Yeah, that's what happened. I came in and they got promoted. To be part of that, and especially the final game away, and experience that, was just something that money can't buy.
I felt like I had ages, now I feel like I've...
Okay. How long left?
6 minutes.
Looking fresh. Are we allowed to change the plan at the last minute?
Yeah.
Good. We'll call it freestyling.
Or 2/3 cooked, the oars there. And the stock. The good thing is here, this is bigger than the restaurant kitchen.
You have got a very confined space.
Yeah.
Does that not get a little bit hairy?
Yeah, everyone always says it. They can't believe what we do out there, and I'm one of them. I don't really understand how we do. But you know, we've found ways of working that are a bit different. It kind of tests you to see what you... I quite like it. It's almost like our handicap, and it's now become a thing, like how far can we push it?
Yeah. Like this to work a little bit quicker, that would be great.
Just finished the orzo with some creme fresh lemon zest. I noticed you copied with the parmesan.
Always. No pressure, no pressure.
Smells good, Karim.
Thank you very much. Looks can be deceiving.
Do you get prizes for finishing first, or lovely bit of asparagus? Oh, perfect. Unbelievable. That is really tasty. That looks good. What you got?
Okay, so
You've cleaned up as well. Shit. Don't film this bit. Don't film any of that.
okay, so you have a toasted sourdough, new season asparagus with a play on a classic French cassoulet, little poached hen yolk egg, and then you've got parmesan to finish with a little bit of parmesan cheese. And you, sir?
I've done creamed orzotto, so risotto made with orzo, parmesan, lemon through their chives, and then I've topped it with the asparagus, smoked chorizo, and a little mussel and chili oil on the side.
Very nice.
Well done.
Okay, so dishes are now complete. Dawn from the MKM showroom is now going to come and judge our dishes and see who the winner is.
Pick mine.
All the best.
Can't watch.
Can't go in the oven.
It's quite scary.
It's a large mouth, isn't it?
Why do I feel so much pressure?
I know.
This is not normal.
Well,
It's a big old piece.
yeah.
Before winner, I am in the market for a new kitchen. And I've got a real budget to spend, so I don't
You're not trying to sway this, any? No, not at all, not at all.
just thought, just to get
a little bit of
full disclosure.
networking while you're doing it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But very, very nice. I'm going to go for this one.
Oh, unbelievable! Well done.
Thanks very much, sir. That is a beautiful dish, though.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Okay.
Marvellous.
Thanks very much. Well done, bud.
Cheers, mate. Could we not do that again?